A poor little girl and her younger brother were walking along. Ahead of them on a table were some chips and ketchup. The little brother stopped his sister and, pointing toward the food, indicated that he was hungry. He even gestured with his hand toward the food, but the girl looked up in distress, realizing that it wasn't right to take someone else's food. She gently stopped her brother and led him away. The man whose food it was had gone to wash his hands. The siblings walked a bit further and sat down. They were both exhausted from hunger. The little boy again asked his sister for food, saying he was hungry. The girl hugged him tightly, trying to comfort him. Just then, the man returned and sat down at the table. He picked up a chip to eat, but his phone rang. He put the chip back and took out his phone from his pocket. While doing so, some money fell from his pocket to the ground, unnoticed by him, but seen by the little poor boy. On another table nearby, a woman and her young son were sitting, and the boy also noticed what happened. The poor boy quickly got up, went to the man, picked up the money from the ground, and returned it to him. The man asked the boy where he found it. The boy pointed to the ground and said, "It fell here," but the cruel man shoved the poor child away and told him to leave. The little boy, still hungry, signaled with his hand and said, "I want food." The man picked up a small chip, showed it to the boy, then cruelly dropped it on the ground and crushed it under his foot in the dirt. The boy, extremely hungry, still picked up the dirty chip and walked back to his sister. His sister, exhausted and resting her head on her knees, was waiting. The boy gave her the piece of food. She took it, ate a little, and then fed the rest to her brother. They continued to eat like this, sharing whatever they had. Meanwhile, the woman at the other table gave her son some money when he asked for it. The boy quickly ran to the cruel man, dropped the money near him, and said, "Your money fell on the ground." When the man bent down to pick it up, the boy grabbed the mobile phone lying on the table and ran off. He reached a woman nearby and gave her the phone, quoting a price for it. The woman gave him the money and he ran off. He bought some chips from a shop and came out, thinking for a moment. Then he walked to where the two poor children were sitting, hugging each other. He quietly placed the chips in front of them and left. When the two poor children looked up, they saw the chips. The little girl picked up a chip and lovingly fed it to her brother with her hand. She also ate a little herself. They continued eating like this, taking turns. When she lifted the plate, she was shocked to see a pile of money underneath. She picked up the money, gave some to her younger brother, and kept some for herself. Then, with joy, she hugged her brother tightly. Friends, now tell us in the comments, was what the little boy did to the cruel man right or wrong? Whatever it was, thanks to that little boy, the worries of those innocent poor children were eased a little. If you liked the video, don't forget to like it.